Hey, my name's James Nicholson and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to talk about the startling number of tenants that are going to contest rental increases should they increase after the Renters' Rights Bill. In this video, I'm going to talk about what is happening in the private rental market at the moment. It's not good for landlords, it's not good for tenants either. And so we're going to give you an update on what's happening and what the expectations are going forward for the next year or so. Now, if you're new around here and you haven't done already, do make sure you subscribe to the channel over there and hit that bell notification. We're on the way to 43,000 subscribers. And why should you subscribe? Well, you'll get the latest updates on property investing news, house prices, interest rates, and much, much more. And let's get some views on this video. How do we do that? We ask simple. Smash like, tickle like, do something to the like button. That really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And that's what's helped the channel grow to where it is today. So thank you to everybody that's done that so far. So what's going on? Well, there's a lot of stuff happening in the private rental sector at the moment. There's a lot of additional costs being put onto landlords that are causing rents to increase at an alarming rate. So one thing that we've talked about a bit on the channel is the new EPC rules. The government are basically saying landlords have got to get their properties to a level C or above by 2030, or you're not going to be able to rent your property out. Now, if you can't get to a level C, you've got to spend a minimum of 15 grand per property in order to try and hit that target. Now, this isn't for people that own their own home. This is only for landlords. Now, they did this in commercial and they changed this last minute. So a lot of landlords are holding off doing this, but this is a real concern. Next is the Renters' Rights Bill, and that is worrying a lot of landlords at the moment. And so the Renters' Rights Bill, I'm a landlord, I don't have massive problems with it. Where people are scared though is the Section 21 no-fault evictions. And so that means that you can't get rid of a tenant for any reason, but it will be replaced with valid reasons to get rid of a tenant quickly. So we're talking about not paying rent, smashing the property up, that kind of stuff. You'll still be able to do it, but it still worries landlords, the language that they've used in Parliament so far. So we've got to keep an eye on where that goes. Even if it doesn't go through, even if it changes massively, it's still worrying landlords and making people quit. What's also been a problem is things like, obviously, interest rates. Now, that's hit everybody, and that's caused by higher inflation that we're trying to bring down. But yeah, that meant that mortgage payments went up, and ultimately that meant that rents went up as well. And there were years recently where rents were going up at 10% per year. Now this could continue. Now, how big is the private rental sector at the moment? Since 2016, it has not grown at all. It's the same size as we've had in 2016. Now that's a problem because we've got 3.6 million extra people in the country. That's crazy. And so we've got more people going for property than ever before, with less rental properties on the market. Now, Scotland, they often try stuff that maybe happens down in England and Wales at a later date, and they put rent caps in during the pandemic. They also made it so you couldn't evict tenants during the winter months. That scared lots of landlords off, and that rental market actually shrunk during that period of time. And when you went to go for a viewing, you could be going up against as many as 200 people at one time. Now, that isn't happening in the UK, in England and Wales at the moment, but it could be if the market continues to shrink. And that should be a worry for tenants, and it should be a worry for landlords as well. And so 53%. So who's this data from? It's from Leaders Group, who are a very, very big letting agency. And they're saying that 53% of tenants would contest rent increases after the Renters' Rights Bill goes through. Now, right now, you can have tribunals that would stop rental increases and stuff like that. But when the Renters' Rights Bill goes through, it's going to be easier for people to contest rent. And that's something that we've got to consider here. So Scotland, when they put rent caps on and stuff like that, how many people were getting to the tribunal stage prior and after that. So in Scotland, it went from 106 people, sorry, that were contesting rent and getting in front of a judge, and it went up to 899 people. Now that's crazy. That means that people don't get their day in court. It takes a massive time to get through all those people. So it's going to put even more pressure on the court system than we already have. Now, in the UK, there are disputes with property at the moment. Let's just look at how many that is. So the current amount of disputes, and this is various reasons, right? So it could be that you haven't paid your rent. It could be that your landlord's not looking after the property. Whatever reason, it's a property dispute of some sort. The backlog is crazy. 702,000 people in some sort of dispute. Now, if we look at this, what's happened in Scotland, it went up 9 times. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to go up 9 times, but it's definitely going to go up probably double, isn't it? It's going to be absolutely insane. Now, what percentage of tenants feel that this tribunal stuff will get them a good solution? Tenants, only 15% of tenants believe that they will get a fair outcome, which is pretty low. They don't have much faith in the system. Landlords, it's even lower. So only 4% of landlords that believe that any intervention or tribunal would be fair and give them the outcome that they're looking for. So look, this isn't great. And so if you look at this stuff, what the Conservatives promised was, if this Section 21 removal was implemented, that they would wait until the courts had extra judges, clerks, administrators, all of the people that you need to run this in a fair and timely manner. If you don't have that, this is going to be absolutely carnage. And it looks like Labour's just trying to steamroll ahead with all of this stuff. And they've even said in the last couple of months that they're not going to wait for the courts to be ready, because that could take too long. And they promised in their election manifesto that they would get rid of unfair evictions in Section 21. So look, this ultimately could lead to the rental market shrinking even more. Now, if you're a landlord and you're in this for the long game, this could potentially be good. If you run your properties well, it means that you're going to get less competition from other landlords. It also means that rents will increase as well, and hopefully that will make more money. But ultimately, all of these costs that happen in these tribunals, EPC stuff, renters' rights bill, all these additional costs, unfortunately, always get passed on to the tenant. Because if they don't, landlords will just have to sell their properties. And everyone has this perception and belief that landlords are making shed tons of money. It's not always the case. A lot of landlords are just breaking even, and there's new tax rules that are potentially coming in with VAT on rent. That will put your rent up even more. A surcharge tax of 6% on landlords as well. All of this stuff is just going to make renting even more expensive. My opinion is that they should slow some of these things down, get proper solutions, make the renters' rights bill go through on the important stuff, like making a fit and proper house, making sure landlords keep the quality of their property up so people don't have mold and issues like that. Do that stuff. But anything that's going to put the rents up, I can't see as that being a win for the tenant or the landlord. Let me know your thoughts and observations, questions, or anything in the comments below. Do smash like, do subscribe, check out all the other content as well on the channel, including this video right here.